Right, so CPU types. There are 4 classifications, and this was all decided by a guy called Flynn. I don't know whether that's why the guy in Tron's called Flynn. Might be, I don't know. But they've just got 4 acronyms. They tend not to ask this, but it's important to know them, I think. Single instruction, single data stream. That's a standard CPU. Okay, so one instruction operates on one piece of data. Then you've got single instruction, multiple data. That's what a graphics card does, because it's working with things like matrices. So you have one instruction where you say, multiply one matrix by another. Bang. Obviously it requires dedicated complex logic to do that. You've got multiple instruction, multiple data. That's parallel processing. So that's what we've got. When we look at our phones and we know we've got a 4-core machine, we've actually got multiple instruction execution units working on multiple pieces of data. Okay? And then you've got one weird one, which is multiple instructions, single data. That's where you apply a load of instructions to one piece of data. So this is your standard von Neumann, your traditional CPU. This is a dedicated, and the best example of that is Decky? I don't know what I'm writing there. I think I started writing a D, and then I moved on a few letters. Dedicated like a GPU. But you find, or a digital signal processor. Some of this is specialist. So it might be an audio processing thing as well, where you're doing multiple, working with big data sets. So you might be, for audio, you might need to do Fourier transforms, and you do that with like blocks of data, like 64 pieces of data, where you like do an operation on them, summate them, and transform them. So in a normal CPU, that would be loads and loads of instructions, but on a DSP you can dedicate logic to it and say, do that. So you get all these like dedicateds. This is your parallel processing. And one of the things that we do use the multiple instructions on one piece of data is for cryptography things, where you are doing multiple passes on a piece of data, doing different operations on them. Okay, so that's in general called Flynn's taxonomy. Now, one thing that I'll just stop that there.